Twitter racks up its second $1 billion quarter, sending shares to a 52-week high. What is going on with Twitter, folks? Today, let's talk about Twitter. So Twitter is currently up 2%. However, aftermarket is where we really see it skyrocket. It closed at $59.87 US, and now currently trading aftermarket at $61.94. Makes you think, is this the time to get into Twitter? Is Twitter really going to hit $100? Let's look at some data. Monetizable daily active users is a key indicator of Twitter's reach and appeal to advertisers. They've improved 27% on year over year. Let's get some more data on Twitter. Twitter reported net income of $22 million for 29 cents a share against expectations of 29 cents a share. Twitter's revenue catapulted 28% to a record of $1.29 billion, beating the consensus estimate of $1.18 billion. That's insane. We delivered record revenue of $1.29 billion in quarter four, up 28% year over year, reflecting better than expected performance across all major products and geographics. That's what Ned Siegel, of Twitter's chief financial officer, had to say. In a conference call late Wednesday, Twitter chief executive Jack Dorsey said he was really proud on how we navigate 2020. We are a platform much larger than any topic. Obviously, Twitter's monetizable daily active users is a key indicator of its reach and appeal to advertisers, and it is up 27%, as we said earlier in the video. Yet it fell short of its $193 million expectation of analysts. Twitter forecasts their daily monetizable users growth of approximately 20% year over year in their first quarter. A lot of people say Donald Trump had a huge role in this, as the former president would highly give all of his information on Twitter. I know it got a lot of people upset, but analysts are saying that this had something to do with Twitter's growth, bringing in users who may have not used Twitter before to follow up and see what the president had to say. It's actually going to be really interesting to see post Trump numbers if their numbers continue to rise, which it's kind of a fear indicator, but at the same time, guys, Twitter is probably one of the largest platforms, again up there with Facebook. One on an advertising scale, but two on a social scale. Every news event, every sports event, like their trending topics, they cover everything. It's like a news outlet yet a micro blog, which is insane. Like, do you guys use Twitter? I know I used to use Twitter when I was younger. I haven't been that active on Twitter, but are you guys using Twitter? Drop down below. And are you investing in Twitter? Drop that down below as well. I want to see what price you guys bought in, because now I'm looking at where does Umar squeeze into this mix. All right. Twitter did offer some caution, however, about their modest impact of Apple's updated ISO 14, which contains enhanced privacy settings for third-party apps from Twitter, Facebook, Snap, Pinterest, and others. All five companies have expressed misgivings about what that might mean for future ad sales. So, by them enhancing their privacy, it takes away these advertisers' ability to really niche down to what you want. You might notice, like, sometimes when you search something on Google, let's say, and then now you're on Instagram, like let's just say on Google, I'm searching for a TV. I might go on Instagram, I might start seeing TV ads. So they're saying that their privacy settings could modestly impact future ads, right? Again, they're saying modest because you know these guys, they're listening. Now, like these days, I don't know if this let me know, does this happen to you? These days I'll be talking about like Tim Hortons, and I go on my phone and I see Tim Hortons app, and like that's like small. Like I'll be talking about Tesla with my buddy, like Tesla stocks, and then all of a sudden I see like invest in this EV company. Like I don't know, maybe it's just we talk about things we search, so that's why they're advertising, or are they actually listening? I know a lot of people get freaked out about this conversation, so I don't know. What's your guys' take on this? All right, back to some more news. In recent days, microblogging services have made moves to expand content. Last week, Alphabet Inc., Google Cloud announced a new multi-year strategic partnership with Twitter, which will move offline analytics, data processing, and machine learning workloads to Google Data Cloud. In late January, Twitter announced its acquired Review, a platform that lets people make editorial newsletters. Twitter will take a 5% cut of subscription revenue that users of Review generate. Twitter has also said it's broadened its partnership with Comcast Corp to bolster its content on Twitter. Again, why is this important? This is important because when a company makes moves like this, and this is any company, you can apply these theories to other companies. When a company makes moves like this, where they have big partnerships in place and they have big money deals in place, this shows what their potential is of generating more revenue. More revenue they generate, the more their stock value appreciates, and that is good for us investors because that means our shares of Twitter keep rising over time. And then there's like this I guess this little comparison of Twitter shares have climbed 68% over the past 12 months, while the S&P 500 is up 16% over the past year. Kind of the analysts are comparing like, oh, Twitter's boosting up, where S&P, a very safe index fund. If you're new to index funds, you're new to stocks, look into S&P 500, guys. Keep your money safe, all right? But what essentially this is meaning is Twitter is a fast-growing platform. I know Gary Vee used to be a big player in Twitter, and I'm sure he made lots of money in Twitter. And there's lots of angel investors that Twitter has been on the lips of these investors for years. I growing up, I used to watch a lot of Shark Tank, and we heard a lot of investors talking about how they got in early with Twitter. That being said, why is this data important? That Twitter's up 68%, where S&P is only up 16%. This is important because, guys, we have to understand our portfolio needs to be balanced, right? We need our high growth stocks, we need our blue chip safe stocks, and then we need our more riskier stocks. When you have a balanced mix, your portfolio will grow over time in like a very smooth fashion, where one area and aspect or company or industry may dip, we have something to cover that. That's why we see steady growth in portfolios. My portfolio, like for example, is very well mixed. I have tech in there. I have industries in there. Like I have index funds in there. I have individual companies in there. I got some risky stocks in there. And that over a course of a year has grown 25%, right? Where I could have just paid a bank, like a mutual fund to say, and they would have given me 6%. So, and what is a mutual fund doing, right? They're also making a balanced basket. So when we understand that, oh, we got to add Twitter to our mix. Oh, we got to add Apple to our mix. Oh, we need some shares of S&P 500. We're understanding that we got to make this portfolio balance. Okay, I'm going rambling off into investment advice when this video is really about Twitter. So that being said, guys, that's the main coverage that I saw today on Twitter that I want to share with you guys today. But what's new about Twitter for you? What stocks are you guys currently looking at? Drop it down below. If you haven't joined our Discord community already, join our Discord community. We have 200 plus members and it's growing daily. The chats are popping, guys. We have stock signals where every time I buy or sell a stock, or even potentially add it to my watch list, I go on that signal and I drop it to the chat. And other users have now been going to that same chat, dropping what they're looking at, what they're gonna buy, getting advice from each other. We got general chat, we got meme chat. So if you want to be on the place to be, join that Discord community. I also have a couple of affiliate links. So if you want to support the channel and you want to get into cryptocurrency or trading stocks, use my WhatsApp code down below. We both get a kickback. I also have referral links with Coinbase and Shakespeare. Those are two cryptocurrency apps. That being said, guys, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. And guys, only invest the money you're willing to lose. Until next time, peace.